Walter told me I didn't need my coat. He said, "Oh, you'll be fine." Thanks, Walter. Outside in the garden with David Whitwam from Whitwam Organics. Everyone out here has a coat on.
Yeah, it's cold.
How you doing?
I'm cold.
Okay, this is interesting. This is still our winter garden, and it is full, and it is beautiful.
It's
and
lush.
You're just not quite ready to move on to spring yet, are you?
But we need to. We really need to be thinking about that.
Okay.
So we had our early winter cold hardy crops that we planted here, and then we kind of followed up once we finished the beds with some head crops back there like cabbages and romaine.
Okay.
And then we planted some root crops back there. Those are all cold hardy plants. So we're full. But it's definitely time to start thinking about spring. We definitely don't want to wait for this stuff to be completely finished and then plant our spring crops unless you're going to do seedlings. But, you know, if you're starting seeds, it's something to be thinking about because we know summer's coming, right? And that spring season is kind of that in-between window of our winter weather and our summer weather, and we don't know how long that's going to be.
Right.
So we have some of our spring crops here planted in small little containers. So basically we're going to be ahead of the game, but we're not pulling out our winter stuff early.
Okay.
We have some squash and some cucumbers and beans, and in some other trays I have tomatoes, peppers, eggplants already started. So basically, when we feel like we're kind of out of the window of possible weather that's too cold for this stuff, then we can start pulling out some of this winter stuff and replacing it.
Because you told me that if you plant in trays like this, in little containers, if we do get another cold snap,
oh, it's super easy. Instead of, if I had this stuff planted in the garden and we had a cold snap, I'd have to come out here and cover the whole thing up.
Right.
But right now, just bring it inside.
That's it. That's
super easy.
You are, however, you told me, going to start harvesting some of this today.
Yeah, I mean,
a little less than a minute.
We've been kind of poking at it, harvesting it, but today we're going to do a nice big harvest. This Mizuna, which is one of the ones that you had recognized, it's usually in like a spring mix. This one's super easy to get a good harvest off of. I usually just kind of bundle it up like that and then cut a few inches from the very bottom of the plant. And that's your Mizuna harvest. And this will actually just keep regrowing from here.
And that's salad for dinner.
Yeah, so a lot of these other ones, we can't just do that with the mustard greens. You have to be a little bit more selective. That's Mabuna, its cousin. I'm going to do the same thing to that.
This here?
The long, thin-leaved one, that's the Mabuna.
Mabuna.
And then this one right here, the Choho, which is like a tatsoi. It's also referred to as Japanese spinach.
Yeah.
This one I'm also going to selectively pick the leaves off of it as well.
It's a beautiful garden.
Yep, we're going to
Beautiful
go.
job.
We're going to get a really good harvest off this today, and hopefully we'll get probably about maybe 3 to 6 more weeks. I think 6 weeks. Isn't that what the groundhog said? Of winter weather? Oh, sorry. Too soon. Oh.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
And nice. Very beautiful. Very beautiful.